Behold, people of the nation of Alpha, your god queen. She's not really super interested in the role, I won't lie to you. Even though humble, sweet Alpha was not interested in the position of God Queen, when you are this beloved by this many people, these people who are monarchists and theocrats, people who want a solidified leadership, a combination of their love for her and their personal beliefs has led to Alpha being crowned God Queen. Again, I don't think she's really that interested, to be honest. But here we are nonetheless. The subjects of Alpha, the first step of our culture, of the guiding factor of this entire colony. And speaking, of course, of guiding factors of this colony, my friends, you may notice a couple of things. Of course, firstly, as a reminder, we moved from the Paleolithic to the Neolithic era. Now, there isn't a huge amount of difference between those two. Obviously, jumping from Neolithic, or tribal as it's called in the base game, to the next era, which is medieval, will be a much larger jump. More importantly, this means that we can get stuff like proper furniture. This is where we become a proper culture, so to speak. And on the subject of culture, a cornerstone point. Whenever you change from one era to another, the incredible Vanilla Tribal Expanded mod allows you to choose an ethos for your colony consisting of cornerstones. Cornerstones are bonuses that you can choose that affect your settlement itself more so than your ideology. So we're going to be able to pick like 6, 7 cornerstones, depending on kind of which ones count for that. There are a lot of cornerstones to choose from. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and go through every single one of these. Some, I believe, are far more powerful than others. Ritual of the Quick Feast, you eat 25% faster, is nowhere near as good, in my opinion, as the learning rate of all skills being increased by 10%, especially in the Generation series. So I'm not just going to choose things I believe that are the most powerful, the most overpowered choice from this menu every time we age up. I'm going to pick whatever suits our people and our culture and the stuff that's happened to us so far. I haven't gone through the whole list, which has a bunch of like combat stuff and a bunch of production stuff. You could really min-max things. You could go like one that increases animal taming. Next area, you could go one that increases animal yield, so you harvest more from animals as well, whether that's wool or milk or whatever. You could definitely build like a super interesting lineup with this, but I think not only is it the most appropriate for our colony, possibly one of the most powerful on the list as well, Followers of the Healing Waters. Perfect for what we've experienced, which of course is Alpha dying herself of malaria, a bunch of other people in the colony dying of infections, malaria, that type of thing as well. But also the fact that we are surrounded by water on all sides. I think it's kind of nice. Followers of the Healing Water it is then. Healing Springs are revered in the White Squid. We need to change our colony name, don't we? Let's sort that out right now. I was saving it until we'd actually got up to the point where we've invented culture so that we have a kind of identifier, something for ourselves. And I think we'll probably change it every era. So right now, I guess we'll be the tribe of Tribe of the God Queen? Jesus, she probably hates this. Someone said it's like Life of Brian, and yeah, that's pretty much exactly... Oh. First name must not be empty. All right, well, there you go. For the settlement name, the Waters of Alpha, if that's going to be our something. Oh, maybe I don't want to name it that in hindsight. Cannot wait for that letter to reach Gamma. Like, hi there, faction leader Gamma. Hi there, my king, or whatever they're calling him. By the way, I don't know if you've heard what they're calling themselves now. Now that we're in a new era, I think we need to make some pretty enormous changes around here. I mean, the colony is growing quite fast because we're getting new wild men. It's not growing in the way I want, which is with the Generation series, thanks to Valentius going after the Granussi. 50% chance to romance T, and instead goes for Grandma. And you know what? More power to him. It's a Generation series. This isn't Ohm. These people are free to do what they like when they like. Speaking of Ohm, I rewatched Generations, the original series, part 6, just to kind of keep us in line with this series, right? Occasionally I get criticism on these Generation series for making plays that don't maybe necessarily make sense within the context of what the people of the colony would choose. We all have different interpretations, right? And I think a lot of that is open to how you yourself view the colony. However, in Generations 1, within the first 16 seconds of the episode, I got a baby addicted to Luciferium. And I'll be honest, the more I rewatched that series, the more I realized it was really dreadful. Like, it was really bad. I'm probably not going to go back and watch anymore because I need to keep these rose-tinted glasses alive a bit longer. All I've realized is that instead of Owen being this glorious leader that I had him in my brain as I remember him as, instead of him being this character who came down and helped all these people and raised them up to ascension, he beat them and fed their children drugs to keep them, I think, effectively enslaved to him. Good news, everyone. The wall is finished just in time for my good friends, the Neanderthal tribes, to knock it down. Valentinus, you sit there. I'll put him back. Don't worry. We're going to arrange by age, don't forget. My friend White Barco, who we tamed right at the end of yesterday's episode. Oh, you are dreadful, aren't you? Holy shit. Strong melee damage, 0 melee. You know what? Let him cook. I'm giving him a log, because I haven't got anything else at this point. I think we open this gate here, and we just let them come in and get their cheeks clapped. Speaking of getting their cheeks clapped, today's top focus, forget all this up in the corner, forget anything else we're doing, forget building some sort of temple, or rearranging the ideology, or anything like that. We need to make sure these people are together, and rearranging each other. We have absolutely no relationships that will result in children, because Valentina's got in a relationship with Walrus. Sorry to keep hammering that point home. It's a generation series without a second generation. Froji, come back a second. Froji. Oh my god, Froji's on the Vanguard. No. Oh! Don't do that, please don't do that again. Okay, you almost cut Froji's tail off. I don't think I can do much about this, to be honest with you. Okay, let's get our clubbers up front. I think this is still the right maneuver. Just trust me on this. We get the clubbers up front, and we just try and get them to retreat. But more importantly, this means if we knock any down, we can bring them home. Honestly, Froji's kind of holding it down. I might just say go ahead and use the attack. We can use combat command now. Almost forgot. Okay, here we go. She is going to inspire the many people that are dedicated to her. The worshipper. They will fight to the bitter end. Bearing in mind, I was quite literally just about to mention this. We are wearing these war masks that increase your pain threshold. The problem with that is that they will fight until they die if we're not careful. So we got to be very careful here. Okay, they're fleeing. How's Walrus? Walrus is fine. White is bleeding out, but White did a good job. Celestine is bleeding out as well. Everyone else is actually okay. We're good. We are going to focus on getting some more defenses, right? Because obviously just opening the gate, letting them in. Not really the best play. Please, just club them. Quibby, this is a joke. Quibby, this is a joke. What are you doing, Quibby? Throbber, are you going to take the shot? No, don't even try. Okay, even the people who aren't good at medical are now going to have to be good at medical. God, I hate fighting Neanderthals. The problem is they all hit so bloody hard. 10 to Froji. How are we looking across the board? Quibby's actually going to be fine. 15 hours left on. Yeah, so let's swap you to go deal with... you go deal with Walrus. Walrus, stop crawling away. Oh, Walrus is actually fine. Who am I confusing you with? Celestine, hello. Come here a second. Okay, we're good. We're good, though. We're good. We're fine. We're fine. Someone just got back up. Someone got back up. Oh, my God, please. T, are you okay? T didn't finish self-tending, but I actually don't really mind that much. You'll be okay. Please. Oh, God, Alpha, just go in. Okay, we're fine. We're all good here. Okay, so you're now fine. You need tending again. Walrus is fine. You're good. I think everybody's okay. I think we're all okay. Yeah, we're just bruised now. We're not okay. We're not all okay. Tend to Froji. Get out of the way, Throbber. My sweet boy, you're fine as well. Carry him home. Froji! Why are there gems on the floor where you were knocked down? Did you have a mouthful of jewels again? I don't know why he keeps doing this. It's not intended behavior. It's definitely a bug. That's so funny. Did they at least bring us some loot? We got beer. That's okay. That's fine. We got 125 flint. I mean, they're Neanderthals. I wouldn't expect them to have much, to be honest. It's a hell of a wake-up call, isn't it? We can actually create weapons now. So I think now's a very, very good time to focus on that. We do have a lot of jewels in the stockpile. I mean, I'm not getting rid of the jewels, but I understand why we're getting enormous raids like that. I think the sensible thing is we move the farms down here, because look at... Oh, this is all rich soil. Maybe we clear a slightly larger area to give Alpha a slightly larger house. You can put the ideology room on this side in hindsight, because I'm going to use all of this for farmland, I think. There's a 57% chance that we can get Team Throbber into a relationship, the first relationship of the colony. I've got to try it. Okay. Thank you, Throbber the Lobber. Two big things we gotta have a chat about. Number one, nicknames. I think nicknames are gonna be more important than ever for people. I'm absolutely giving you the nickname Throbber the Lobber. I don't think it'll fit, will it? Oh, how could you do this? No, he's called Throbber the Lobber, so that's fine with me. Someone else said that maybe Team might be inspired by the armor she's got. I think a combination of Team Throbber the Lobber, their kids have got to be the colony fighters, haven't they? Especially because you've got like a passion in that. What about you? You've got very, very high melee. You're also the Drunken Master. How could I forget? Oh, well, then it's solved. You two are going to be your descendants will be the fighters of this colony. I was a fighter like my father and his father before him, a noble tradition going all the way back to our founder, Throbber the Lobber. Someone said the Frosia joke is overdone. Firstly, he came to us randomly. Secondly, Frosia's existed for like 2 weeks. So let's settle down on that. Frosia is not a bit. This is how real life stories actually happen. You have a frog turn up in the colony, it loves holding jewels in its mouth. Next thing you know, 2,000 years down the line, you've got Disney making a film about the jeweled frog. This is quite literally how human cultures develop, okay? People very famously throughout history worshipped animals or animal-headed deities. This isn't a joke. This is history. This is how it goes, okay? Oh my god, it fired. Did you see that? Oh my god, it's caught it. Wait, where was that? Mr. Samuel Streamer. Oh my sweet baby boy. Have a porn form a relationship with another porn of an inappropriate age, which I assume has to be Walrus and Valentinus. I think I remember reading that Keyz made it so that it was something like half their age plus a certain amount, just so that it's always above that kind of baseline minimum age that you can get into relationships in Rimworld. There we go, that's a bit nicer. Then I can give them kind of cool nicknames as well. I love the fact that we can see the Priest of Alpha there below T. Assuming Pine Nut. So my friend, you were about to be on the receiving end of that. Try for baby. What does this colony need? Alpha is their humble servant, despite the fact that they don't quite see her like that. It's so bizarre. I've never seen opinions of people like this. Everybody universally beloved. She doesn't like Quibi McBibby. That's so strange. And you really don't like White Barco either. I guess Alpha doesn't really have to like them, all things considered. So with semi-random research, the larger the colony, the more research tasks we are going to have. That is an incredibly expensive research. The cost will go down when we get closer, so don't panic too much. So the more people we have, the more options we have. That way it doesn't feel like we're stuck, kind of stagnating, waiting for stuff. I think we've got to take primitive production. That seems like the first kind of cornerstone of this era, right? Metallurgy table. Let's get primitive metallurgy as soon as possible. So we've got some actual sharp weapons. Not only would it help out with dinosaurs, but help out with apparently hordes of Neanderthals. I need a research building. I don't know where I'm going to put a research building. Let's move these bloody farms over before we get too carried away. Perfect. There we go. What do you mean it doesn't set the mood? You got the cuck statue and everything. I don't think it will make too much sense that they just suddenly build a research lab. I think they'd probably try and work together to figure out how to solve their problems. Maybe more of a community center type thing. I'm gonna have one big round building, because that's how Neolithic structures would have looked, right? And then maybe I could divide up some rooms inside. Maybe we could have a meeting area for the leaders of the colony, which I think at this point, Alpha, T, Walrus is an elder. We've got to respect Walrus, given that she's basically done everything for us so far. And I build floors. That would be enormous. We can build very basic floors. What the hell do you need for wooden floors then? Plain old basic wooden floors. Wood floor. Basic woodworking. Oh, okay. So we're not too far off. We could potentially get it with a reroll, but I think primitive production's still pretty good. Of course, we can still have our travel festivals as well. Let's crack one of those out quick. We're actually not far off of Max Colony here. Look, Max Colony? What are you saying? Think about your words. Max Colony is absolutely going on the names list. We're not far off of maximum outcome, right? We need 2 more people to get the best out of these, but we should be getting shitloads of research points from this now. Bear in mind that spreads out over a bunch of research. True. Beautiful. There you go. Hey, that's not bad at all. A solid 10 points. Nice. I've got to do that another 30 times. Ooh, look at all these men. Ooh, hello there. How are you doing? I didn't mean it like that. Listen, concerned about the health of this colony. 27 years old. Young, powerful men. Oh, God. Old, creaky men. It's all right. I'm sure that one of our younger colonists would be interested in that. Valentinus, you granny chaser. Florianus Paulus, age 27. I love how many people are from the Republics have just gone wild. They're just like, no, I'm not working all day. I'm not working for this system. I'm out. I'm going to live with the dinosaurs. I get it. I'd live with the dinosaurs too. Please, good God, we do not need a legitimate reason to expand the stockpile. We're gonna put it over here. We'll put it next door. We've got the house over here. We put the kitchen here. We've got the meeting room there, and then the crafting room over here. That means no matter their job, they've got a really convenient way to just get about the base. You know what? Change of plan. We're gonna stick to a simple aesthetic early on, so everything like has a bit more definition to it. Otherwise, everything's gonna look kind of similar by the end. They've just sent another trade caravan. That is awesome, by the way. That is so cool. Hi there. How you doing? Oh, nice to see you. Okay, well, let's have a trade with them. So we've got a bulk goods trader and a shaman merchant, whatever that is. I don't know why the elders are allowed to sell psychic kill switches, but that's on them, I suppose. Anima tea. Fragrant tea infused with anima fibers provides help for psychcasters. Ooh. And if nothing else, maybe they're quite inspirational, turning up with these enormous dinosaurs. They've apparently got some sort of psychcasting. This might be the excuse we need to maybe go grab an anima tree of our own. wherever it is. What the elders think, seeing this being of, like, unbelievable psychic power, because Arco and Psychic, they're totally intertwined, right? Arco Nexus being so powerful that even being near it upsets people because it's so psychically active. So I don't think we need much of an excuse to go out and grab the anima tree. I think we should almost try and become allied with the elders. In fact, you know what? I might do exactly that. Who's our best social character these days? Still Alpha, by a long way. Yeah, I thought it might be. Alpha's a real people pleaser, and she's also not an idiot. She knows that maybe we can make friends with these people. They might come and protect us in the future, because that's how the game works. And the gold ore, a few gold bars as well. I've given them... I haven't touched Froji's jewels. Don't worry about that. They belong to Froji. Some, like, random leathers and stuff as well. Boom. Look at that. The Wolf of Wall Street earned 3,000 silver from a single transaction. Or in this case, I suppose that applies to them, right? The actual elders themselves. There you go. I quite like that. A nice ally to work against Sigma. What do you think of Sigma? Oh, they're already enemies. Oh, shit. Look at that. Oh, well, that's worked out pretty well for us, isn't it? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. We have more than enough reason to make friends with them then. In fact, now that I look at it, everybody hates Sigma. Or Gamma, as he's trying to trick people. It's the Clark Kent thing, you know, with the take off his glasses and suddenly it was Sigma. Harry the Platypus. There you go, anima tree. Welcome to the rice fields. Beautiful. I guess I'll just set Alpha to do a little meditation there. Don't see why not. It seems like the right thing for her to do. Hello, speaking of right things for you to do. Florianus Paulus, my friend. How are you doing? Are you any good? Ooh. Oh, you are good. Oh my god, a backup doctor I'll happily take. Holy shit. I feel like doctors in this civilization more than ever would be quite revered. They'd be very, very well respected, more so than usual. Oh, that's going to take a while before we get anything good out of it. But you know what else I'd like to get? The, whatever it's called. The Dryad Tree, whatever the hell that's called. Pod? Granland, thank you. Appreciate that search tool. Oh, the old Dryad Tree. Now, the cool thing about this is we have Red Mattis's reworked Granland Tree mod, which means, well, I can put it like there. Can be placed next to Rip Stump. So curious to see how this goes, because normally the Granland Tree sucks, which is why I haven't really used it since... Oh, we got to change that. Normally it sucks, so I quite literally haven't used it since the last series I did, I think, specifically about Dryads and that type of thing. Oh. Need more nearby shrines. Okay. So we've got to set up our Dryads for a start. Of course, we're using the Vanilla Ideology Expanded as well as that, because they work really, really well together. Okay, what would I like? What would we need? What would we want? Maybe Chloris, help defend the colony. Medicine Maker, you could argue is like really, really appropriate for the colony as well. Honestly, let's go for Chloris to kick things off. Keep my people protected, especially until I actually get, you know, like the second generation here. Needs more nearby shrines. Okay, I'm gonna type in shrine, and I'm gonna type in shrine, like I said, and I'm gonna see what comes up. Granland Shrine. Oh, there's also something called a rune stone. Oh, that's just for decor? Loosely carved and smooth structure, ascribed with ancient text and ornate patterns. Blah, 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 blah. Horses and ancient decoration. Okay, we've got Granland Shrine. Right. We can't build it too close to the buildings, but that's okay. That's not a problem. We'll drop one. Oh, can we actually build it out of something? Jade? We haven't got any jade left. Oh, shit. I spent it on too many cosmetic clubs. We can make it out of flint or gold? So hold on. Until we get stone cutting, this is going to be really hard. Senator lost Blanding Pollux. Blanding Pollux, a senator from the Republican Order, has died in my care. Sorry? That was a... Shut up as a wild woman! That wasn't my fault! What are you talking about? How did she even die? What happened here? She died of old age in my colony? Mortality. So hold on, this old lady ran wild, came to my base and died, and now I'm being blamed for the death of a senator. Keyz, leave me to my Granland, which I don't think we can do anything with until we've done a little stone cutting here. I just preemptively check the map in case there's another Maxima Tiberius. We should see where she is as well. Maxima Tiberi. So she's fallen over, but God knows what's happened to her. T. My God, at long last. Babby is formed. Throbber the Lobber. Yes, you are. Oh, the relief. Finally. Holy shit, we have things under control. Well, let's not say that quite yet, obviously. But can I get some of these other people into a little relationship, though? God, even then they're getting old, aren't they? Hold on, let's move you there. I gotta rename these two, but we'll worry about that in a second. So, Florianus and Celestine would be a nice combo. She does not like anybody, and you don't like anybody either. We've got to try and bring this colony together. They all just hate one another. 4 tribal festivals. Bear in mind, they've also got very, very good research outcome from this as well. Well, you stopped already? We barely even started. Researching spots are down. Let's stick some recreation in here. Put it all in the same room. Maybe try and cheer people up. Maybe a couple of Game of Herboards like that. That way they're sat next to each other. They can have a lovely conversation. What else we got in there? Hoopstone ring. We could put it indoors. Okay, that's not a bad idea, because then they can kind of gather in this central room and just kind of deal with that. Like social gathering we could do, so that could be a little log bench with some chairs around it. I like that. Oh, look at the lineup. We got Paulus, we got Quibby, we got Valentinus Granny Chaser himself, but we're chasing something different right now as primitive production, and this means we don't have to keep using that bloody fire that's backfiring on me. Got Jules, and I feel like for the first time in a very long time, I'm back in control. Let it get you into a false sense of security, because that's how it wins. Let's round off this building. I wish this was IKEA. Construct and disassemble a total of 100 structures. Listen, I changed my mind quite a lot, okay? I'm a very fickle person. I didn't come here to be mocked by the vanilla expanded team for tearing down a lot of buildings, okay? It's a generation series. We're not going to live like this forever. Or at least I hope not. We might, depending on, you know, how many more kids we're able to get. What are you doing with that? Oh, he's a random child. Do I know this child? We don't know this child. You just dug up a grave from someone that we buried at some point. Maybe we'll also not romance anybody. Okay. Okay, so we're like almost in a dead end already. White will try and... Ooh, so hold on. Quibby's not interested in anybody, but White's interested in Quibby, and that might be enough to wake her up. Let's see what we can do here. Come on, I believe. I believe you can do this. Look at that. Look at that powerful stance. That mighty torso. Got her. Oh, we're so back. Oh my god, we've got ourselves a generation series. We are so back right here. Look at that. Quibby became aroused. All it took was one look at him with his bright pink hair and his bright pink torso. God damn, is there any wonder, huh? Quibby and... Who was it? White. That's right. We gotta rename you. We gotta rename you. Because we gotta have custom names for these people so I can actually remember them a bit more. Oh, ideology forbids. Another man. Another fella. Hello, my guy. How you looking? How you looking? Smooth, lean, fresh. Bully loner. Traits insatiable. Hold on a second. Whoa, let's not count him out too fast. Shooting 10 double passion, though, I will happily take from you, my guy. Let's put that on you as well. A little badge there for you. I'll give him a proper job, too. I don't really know what we'll do with you. I guess just plant skill is fine. Let's swap this guy over to Doctor as well. Gonna have to pull up my names list, aren't I? Good God, I wasn't expecting this many people. I mean, I could wait until we convert them before I rename them, but let's do it now before we get used to who they are. Singe Manitsov, which I presume is how you wanted me to pronounce that. We've got Deed Man and Phil Lois. I love the idea of a caveman called Phil. That's amazing. Also got Yashi. Oh, Yashi was the old person. Ugh. Here's the thing, though. Alpha... very much scarred by some of the stuff she's seen, so much that she has willingly forgotten it, getting rid of her perfect memory trait, so that she doesn't have to experience that horrific trauma that she saw. I think she would want to tame them, so that we can protect them. This is a frail old man. Would never, ever normally do this, but I think it's probably what Alpha would want. She's a very kind person. Oh! Froji is on the council, but I do not give him the rank of master. On account of you know, not actually being able to research. Wild Woman is wanted in, called Lalosa. Join us while we get it, because the second we move away to medieval, we're not getting this influx of people. And now we've got a great tamer, or as long as we've got Walrus, I'm bloody using her. Where did you get that thing? An enormous bloody snake. Oh, that's scary. That looks really good. That was well drawn. Holy shit. Oh. Multiculture. Have pawns of at least... Oh, 4 different ideologies. I'm not sure I want that. Who is Yashi? Walrus seized Yashi sharply and barked to command. Was that? It was the old person. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not a fan of having all of this stuff. Especially not an old man from the sect of suffering, though he's probably quite happy. Oh. Lalosa. Well, okay. Walrus will be fine. Walrus will be fine. I trust her. She's got a trusty wood. Apparently also no clothes. Oh. Dude, beaten the shit out of by... naked grandma. That worked out then. We're not missing any sort of key skills. I'm a little bit concerned that our only good crafter right now is Alpha again, but I guess that's part of it, really. I could have Alpha not do, like, the plant cutting, shit like that. I think construction is something I'll keep her on, though. That way she can focus on that and kind of free herself up. That works for me. I'm alright with this. We've got to build a lot more houses. If we're a proper settlement instead of just a bunch of people in a field, I can do something with this. We could double this up as an ideology room as soon as we get a bit of stone cutting. Oh, we can put out wood. We're good. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Okay, hold on a second. Oh my god, I'm not used to the fast research. That totally threw me off then. Holy shit. Okay, I'm so in. Here we go. Neolithic item display. The Mask of Shame. Is it still around? Where is it? It's still there. We've got to do this. And then I think we build maybe, like, Alpha some sort of house of our own. Would she even approve of that? We could use totemic boards, which are our ideology style, and then our base will be worth a small fortune. Oh, they're only $1 each. Oh, well, that's probably worth doing then. All right, you know what? Let's go for it. We've got to use all this wood on something, right? Actually, genuinely, maybe cheaper to do that than having stacks and stacks of wood around from where I'm building all these bloody farms and they grow constantly. It's going to take a long time to build, but it'll look awesome. Okay, I think with that, everybody's got somewhere to sleep. I mean, they're not the nicest buildings, I will admit, especially the new stuff, which is just wood and logs and then a bit on the floor again, but that's the best I can do. Campfires. Okay, campfires will at least step it up, make it feel a bit more cozy. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, no, you don't have to rub that in. Heat wave. Have a heat wave happen in the summer. Do we have passive coolers? We're going to die. What am I supposed to do about that? Rerolls for anomaly, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Well, here. We got a slight problem. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay, hold on a second. Let's not panic. Let's increase research priority. Our people need to find a way. They need to work together to find a way to stop us all dying horribly. Throw down some more research spots. This is desperate, isn't it? And then let's go over here and let's see if we can't make some outfits that will help in the summer. Maybe like light tribal wear. Very effective at insulating against heat. Yeah, I would bloody hope so. What are we looking at on that? We're looking at 15 degrees of heat insulation. No shit. Poncho gives us another 9 degrees. So we could definitely do both of those. That's good. Yeah, I can do that. Let's get that sorted. Stop that. Stop all of these things. Let's get those ASAP. We're going to have to set up outfits for probably winter and summer. Which is cool, because I've never had to do that before. I can't ever think of a situation that's been relevant. Panic. Just like a little tiny panic. Like a small amount of panic. The second I start to feel like we're safe, we're on top of things, we've got 2 people in a relationship, 1 baby on the way, the first ever baby in this generation's playthrough. Come on now, think faster, boffins. We've got a life or death situation on our hands here, again, for some bloody reason. I've gone for fish traps, which will help us hopefully put a dent in some of this food problem, because of course we moved all the farms over. As soon as this harvest is in, we're good. Why is it all potato? I didn't say it was a potato. Oh, you son of a bitch. Can't even make the clothes fast enough because it's a bad temperature in here. Of course, that's going to make the research take longer as well, isn't it? Oh, my God. What do we do? Do we just start panicking? Verse the schedule so they're working at nighttime so that they're working more efficiently. This is sweaty Rimworld. I mean, it probably is because it's 47 degrees C. Even though it is actually 10 degrees colder, it didn't make a damn bit of difference. Good idea, poor execution. Shaman merchant, my allies, my dear sweet friends. Listen, you haven't got any sort of magic there that can make the heat go away. I think eventually we can reform the ideology to give us a ritual that removes all the weather effects. That would actually be amazing to get, because then if we get stuff like Toxic Fallout, Volcanic Winter, like the longest stuff, we could do something cool with that. Ritual. Let's just do that while it's on cooldown. Why? No speaker? Tea? Right, because it's too warm. Yes, very true. Very, very true. Oh, we don't need that right now. We don't need that right now. It's 1 of them? 2 of them. 2 of them. Why only 2? Are they that strong? Alpha! Oh my god, what a snipe from Alpha. Holy shit. Only injured it. Bloody hell, these things must be tanky if we're only getting 2 of them. We have a Dryad. No shit. We must get 1 by default then. Froji Dryad, get in there. Oh, Alpha the Defender. Alpha the Defender. Everybody else stay back. Let Alpha deal with it. This is her sacrifice to you. Her worshippers, her followers. This is what you get. Alpha might not be happy with that. That doesn't mean she wants to see you injured. Oh, Froji. Froji's down. That's okay. We can save Froji. 6 hours. Careful, 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 careful. For God's sake, Clawra, get in there. Permanent injury on the Clawra as well. Lost a tail. Thank you, Walrus, for turning up. Those things hit hard. Oh my god, 22 damage from 1 hit. If I'd have sent in somebody other than Froji, chances are they could have lost a leg, they could have lost an arm. To buy Heatwave serious, there is nothing I can do. There is actually nothing I can do. Every room is too hot for him, and we could dress him. Maybe I put the poncho on him. It helps him, but to be fair, it's not getting high enough that it'll ever kill him. He's just going to be in a tremendous amount of pain for the next however long this heatwave lasts. Sorry, Grandpa. Oh, the rain. The boiling rain. I accidentally replaced their anything outfit with the new outfit for Heatwave, so they've all become naked, which isn't ideal, because obviously clothes give some sort of insulation. Even the heavy travel wear will give you... It's only a tiny little amount, but it's better than nothing. 4 degrees, that's something. Giving them out because of dangerous temperature. Oh, what an easy life you have. Yo, that must be so difficult for you. Walrus died. But Walrus didn't die from the heat stroke, which is extreme and concerning, but it won't get high enough to kill them. Let me just underline that here. She died from mortality. She died of old age. Mortality caused it. She fell down due to the heat stroke, but that wasn't what killed her. She just died of old age. She was 78, to be fair. That's good going for someone who started as a caveman. That seems like a pretty long life, all things considered. Oh, Jesus. Throbber went to go grab her body, collapsed in there as well. What's this? Throbber. Gonna have to add the mod that lets you dress colonists, aren't I? Because everybody stripped all their clothes off when I accidentally replaced it. Now I can't get them to put the clothes back on, so they won't get up until the heatwave ends. It's my man. Dress Paul. Okay, Throbber's good. Let's go dress. Where's all the clothes gone? Hello? Oh, to be fair, they have put a lot of them back on automatically. It's just we didn't have enough in the first place, right? There you go. No longer incapable of walking. We're good. We're good. There was a little panic there for a second. Obviously, it did need to add a method to dress them, which is, yeah, you know, I think fine. I think that's fair. Watching the whole colony die because we have clothes that they themselves can't wear and we can't dress because of base game mechanics would be a bit weird. So I think that's allowed. Bigger problem is we don't have enough clothes for everyone. Outdoors 26. His comfortable temperature with that is 26. So we might be okay. You should use this rain to just work super, super fast before it kicks back in and gets really, really warm again. I know we need to have that funeral. We will have that as urgently as possible. This is slightly more important. Was about to say let her cook, but that might be quite literal here. Oh, I'm so annoyed that Walrus died so early on. And I mean, I guess that's it. Oh. Valentinus, you little weirdo. Maybe he's just devastated. Maybe he's very sad. Oh, he is devastated. Oh, he's really, really sad. He's just going through some stuff, okay? He's got a lot of things to try and figure out there. There we go. 34, so the temperature's coming... Oh, it's coming back up pretty fast, but it's okay. We got loads done, so I can't... I can't really complain too much. Heatwave is over. I accidentally clicked him when I was closing off the party notification, which should have actually cheered them up a little bit. At least some of them will be cheered up a little bit. Not really. Psyker level, 0 out of 6. Oh, cool. Oh, so the higher the level your Psycaster is, the better the funeral outcome is when you bury people in the animatory. Oh, I hate this. We gotta change that. I might just go... What do you mean? Cancelled. Oh, did it get too hot again? What happened? What do you mean? No, we weren't done there. Stop! Stop! Please! This is a funeral! Stop him, stop him, stop him, stop him, stop him. Stop him. Stop this man. He's gonna destroy that dinosaur hide. Stop him, stop him, stop him! Turn around! Oh, Jesus. Okay, we haven't got anywhere to put him. Oh, for God's sake. Here, this will do. Fine. Alpha, surrender your bedroom a second. She'd be fine with it. She'd be okay. Oh, it won't let us bury her. Oh, come on, please. No! Why won't you let me bury her, please? Bury her in the tree. That's so sad. That's so sad. Fine. Fine. We tried. We don't know how to do it. That's so sad. I mean, it is a bug, but we don't know how to do it. Maybe we could get her a sarcophagus. Have we mentioned that yet? We haven't, but she deserves something. Let's put a runestone there. That'd be fun. Okay, that's I mean, it's exactly what runestone's for. Made of gold. I did say I'd get her that golden statue. I haven't got enough gold now. How much gold have we got left? Gold. We're not far off. I will get her that golden statue that I promised. I will do it. But that, my friends, is the quintessential generation series, because with one colonist dying of old age, T's pregnancy has progressed to the 2nd trimester. Another colonist is well on the way. With 1 million more well on the way. Got a lovely base expansion. We've managed to crack out some really, really key research. We've obviously massively increased our numbers here in terms of colonists. I've recruited people I never normally would recruit. Alpha's got her animatory. I think we got some good stuff done today, despite the fact that there was a massive amount of inconvenience. Obviously, the 2-3 raids, I suppose, and also the heat wave. But we know now what a major problem is that we have, right? The Garanlan and the animatory, it's the beginning of something cool. It's like a work in progress, right? Because obviously we're going to need to meditate at that tree shitloads. The Garanlan themselves apparently need these shrines that I guess we'll start working on. Now I haven't got anything to panic about. We'll still get the clothes finished first, so this never happens again. I feel like today really is where the series has truly started. We've got past the backstory, the epilogue, which is that kind of Paleolithic era where you're working stuff out, and some of those early experiences have kind of defined what we're doing going forwards here. I feel like today's really the first day, the fact that we can properly research, and we have actual families developing and that type of thing. This is where it all kicks off. I'm so excited to see where the kind of ideology aspect of this goes, and obviously the base development and everything else. All the good stuff about Generations. Now we're in the meat of it, and I feel a bit of relief to be honest with you. Thank you to the executive producer patrons making the series possible in the first place. A big thank you to Commissar JK, King Snitch Gaming, Slanny, Onisus, Catlord. Thank you for the Rimworld Mr. Streamer, Shatner's Bassoon, Isolated Entropy, Amazilla, The Pimpernel, Sandwich Tina, Tempest, Zero the Person, Ethox, The Butteriest Boy, Tristan Flanagan, Mystery Machine Hit and Run, Sergeant Nero, Jonathan Cameron, Soaring Turtle, Stephen Allenson, Fancy Singularity, Torius, Jared, Roan, and Jakey Fish for the specially selected executive producer patrons of today. Thank you for joining me. This episode is your episode. Thank you. Thank you as well to Paltalamort, Paulus Bartis, Ursus Arctus, Worf, Nature Tund, NZ Smithsy, Phoenix, Jizzleson, Mystical Beard, Carnal Grained, Ravioli Lad, Adrissa, Mr. Meeseeks, Blaticus, and the Legend Boss as well. Mr. Worf, fire phases.